distinguished participants and guests, blessful Tagumenyo greetings to all of you. In behalf of the local government of the City of Tagum, allow me to express our sincerest appreciation for inviting us in this prestigious forum. Let me briefly introduce to you the City of Tagum. Our city is located in the southeastern portion of the Philippine archipelago. From Manila, it would take 1.5-hour plane ride to the city of Davao. And from Davao International Airport, it would take another 1.5-hour drive to reach Tagum City. In the last 10 years, the Tagum City became a city. We have developed a deeper sense of pride of our city. Tagum City is one of the cleanest and the greenest cities in the Philippines. It is also cited as one of the country's most child-friendly city. It has received a Hall of Fame award for literacy and peace education program initiated by the local government. And in September of this year, the UNESCO conferred an International Literacy Prize to Tagum City for its creative programs in peace management, literacy, and continuing education. This is our story to share.
In barely 10 years after Tagum has gained its status as a component city of the province of Davao del Norte, one could not help but notice its fast-paced transformations. Tagum has been accorded the distinction as one of the most competitive medium-sized cities in the Philippines and one of the 7 most viable and most competitive business sites in the country. Topping the list of accomplished priority projects that propelled its sustained growth were the completion of new and monumental infrastructures and the successful management of the city economic enterprises projects. These projects have indeed augmented, to a great extent, the generated local revenues. Moreover, public school buildings have been refurbished with new amenities. Public facilities have tremendously improved, while parks and other places for public recreation have expanded. Likewise, the local government had installed a comprehensive reef-to-ridge approach in environmental conservation that verily restored the protective, productive, and symbolic functions of the vital life support ecosystems. The implementation of the vigorous reforestation projects and the successful solid waste management program has led to the expansion of urban greening and a pleasant and cool microclimate within the city. Thus, public officials and functionaries from various local government units from all over the country recognize the city of Tagum as a favorite destination for lakbay aral or educational tours. Truly, the city of Tagum has prevailed as a destination for learning. Over and above the tangible evidences of economic growth, the city of Tagum took on an unperturbed stance with a more appealing and equally distinctive branding, the City of Music. No less than the city mayor of Tagum, the Honorable Ray T. Uy, had set the trend that governance can make a difference by developing local talents in the field of music, either in music composition or in music performance. The city mayor, who is also the first elected public official to receive the prestigious Gawad Pag-asa Award for Public Service, given by the Civil Service Commission, has instituted a music development program in the grassroots. He expresses that the people who love music can verily achieve peace. The simple yet brilliant city mayor has always emphasized that the acquired and honed skills in music is a key for the young artists to acquire gainful employment. In January of 2005, the RTU Music Workshop was launched. This literacy support program was intended for the children and youth with ages from 8 to 21 years old, especially those who come from less privileged families. These young musicians are trained to play different musical instruments like guitar, piano, trombone, saxophone, trumpet, drum, clarinet, cello, viola, and violin. The city allocates an annual budget for the acquisition of the instruments and for the training expense. So far, more than 3,000 young musicians have availed of the skills training program of the city. The RTU Music Workshop advocates the recognition and promotion of the rights of children to develop their talents in the field of music and to actively participate in governance and in community building. On the other hand, the city administration, through the initiative of the City Tourism and Cultural Affairs Council, spearheads a special program for the youth and children in indigenous peoples' communities within the city. The program enables the cultural masters and culture bearers to pass on their skills and indigenous knowledge to the young generations. Thus, by encouraging and supporting the establishment and functioning of schools for living traditions, the city promotes and supports the revitalization of traditional arts in several Mansaka and Kagan villages. The city of Tagum has long been active in the integration of music in education. The city administration has consistently been acquiring musical instruments and distributing these to the various public elementary and secondary schools. Thus, one can witness the lively and engaging performances of the marching brass bands comprised of high school students, or the drum and bugle corps of elementary pupils, as well as the youth and children's chorale and the youth and children's rondalia ensembles in both elementary and secondary schools. Every February, thousands of music artists and performers gather in the city of Tagum to showcase their excellence in music composition and in music performance. The festival has also been instrumental for sharing and learning. The Musikahan sa Tagum Festival has been institutionalized as a full-blown music festival with a clear vision to engage creativity as an irreversible force in advancing total human development. Thus, the Musikahan sa Tagum Festival aligns itself to the goals of culture in development, among others, to expand people's access to culture and the arts, as well as elevate the tools that increase literacy and lifelong learning, encourage peoples in achieving greater creativity and imagination, support the process of self-assessment, self-expression, and self-reform among artists and community residents, aspire for the protection of peace as a prerequisite for progress, and establish concrete mechanisms for fruitful community engagements and partnerships between the private and public sectors in order to advance the sustainable growth and the flourishing of cultures in Mindanao. The Musikahan spirit shall forever reverberate in the hearts and minds of the Tagumeños. The festival shall forever be the wind beneath their wings as they collectively soar the heights of creativity in their pursuit for harmony between peoples of diverse cultures. After more than 10 years, the Musikahan sa Tagum has indeed generated significant impacts. It has helped in nurturing the creativity of youth and children, expanding people's access to art and expression, enhancing the capabilities of communities and institutions, strengthening local communities towards forging solidarity, and facilitating an increased investment from the public and private sectors for art and culture. This is a legacy evident in the city of Tagum, the home of festivals.
That is our continuing story. Such was our hard-toiled yet successful endeavors. We in the City Tourism Council always remind ourselves to commit and help improve the quality of life of the Tagumeños by contributing substantially to the economic development of the city. Likewise, we strive to enhance the social and cultural life of the communities, and at the same time, safeguard our natural and cultural environments. We hope that you could help us in encouraging more artists and cultural workers to visit and experience the city of Tagum.
Join us in the Musikahan sa Tagum Festival 2012. Daghan kaayong salamat!